We'd like to welcome you all to our Lunch Club Travel Edition, where this is our spring month finale, where we'll be honoring Earth Month today, but every day and every month. And we'll be looking at nature's beauty. So, without further ado, Luke, thank you so much for hosting, and let's have some fun today.
Oh, thanks, Alex. Yeah, great topic. I look forward to seeing what some of these most stunning landscapes are because our Earth sure has lots of them. So
Mm.
this is Earth Month Travel, focusing on nature's beauty, and we're going to take a virtual journey through our planet's most stunning landscapes. I am so excited about this. This is WildTech's Lunch Club, the travel edition spring month finale. Oh my gosh.
So we
All
hope you
right.
enjoyed the train journeys and the cherry blossoms and the Emancipation Day and all of the sessions we've done. So thank you all so much for attending.
Thanks, Alex. So, what is Earth Day? Well, it's celebrated April 22nd. It started in 1970. How many of y'all remember when it started? I do.
I
I was
do.
in. Anybody
Yeah,
remember it? I
it's
remember when it actually started. What was I in? Middle school when it started. Had the very first one. I remember our teachers announcing it. So our
amazing.
focus is on protecting the environment. Earth Day is celebrated every April 22nd. It began in 1970 as a way to raise awareness about protecting the environment. Today, people all over the world take time to appreciate nature and think about how we can care about our planet. Alex, you may not be aware of this, Alex, but shortly before 1970, there really wasn't a lot of awareness of what
Oh
we do to
no,
our
we're
planet.
gonna look at it through this video on what is
Oh,
Earth Day.
really? Okay.
Yes, sir. I hope y'all are enjoy. So please share as we watch. Reading
Each year,
through history.
people from around the world celebrate Earth Day. What is Earth Day? When did this day begin? The origins of Earth Day can be traced to the 1960s.
Anything just look familiar, please share. But yes, 1960s.
Several vocal activists were beginning to raise the public's awareness about the problems of pollution and other environmental issues.
Beware of air you breathe. If you aren't part of the solution, you are part of the pollution. Oh, wow.
Rachel Carson's Silent Spring was amongst the
Oh
most
my gosh, it's the
influential
local
books
Silver Spring
related to
gal.
the impending dilemmas
Yes, I read this in high school.
Yeah.
that the planet was facing. In 1960,
That really is a super influential books.
And do you know
Super
she
influential.
lived in Silver Spring and the Rachel Carson Trail runs like a mile from my house?
Amazing. Wow.
Morton Hilbert, along with the U.S. Public Health Service, hosted a human ecology symposium.
Oh, isn't that sad? Those
Wow.
fish.
I remember seing that on Lake Erie growing up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you see the plastic and the trash.
That was not unusual.
The
Yeah.
Potomac is the same way.
The focus of this symposium was the state of the environment and the effects on human health that the environment can have. This symposium helped lay the groundwork for what would eventually become the first Earth Day. Over the next 2 years, Hilbert, Wisconsin Senator Gaylord Nelson, environmental activist Dennis Hayes, and many others worked to organize the first Earth Day, which took place in April of 1970.
It's almost 60 years.
A similar celebration had also been organized earlier that year. On March 21, 1970, activist John McConnell helped organize a day to honor the Earth
It's good to know my birthday dates help the Earth.
and the concept of peace.
Okay.
This date was selected to coincide with the first day of spring. Eventually, these two separate Earth Days would be unified into one holiday. The name Earth Day had been suggested by many different people, and it seemed an obvious choice for the title of this new holiday, primarily because it rhymed with birthday.
Birthday, Earth
The
Day.
date of April 22nd was chosen because it was recognized that college students would be amongst the most active participants. April 22nd would not fall during spring break, yet would be before final exams. This date would also prevent conflicts with the Easter and Passover holidays. Additionally, April 22nd was very close to the date of John Muir's birthday, April 21st.
Oh, wow.
Muir was one of the most prominent conservationists of the late 1800s. More than 2,000 colleges and more than 10,000 public schools from across the nation participated in the first Earth Day. Some estimates claim that more than 20 million people took part in the festivities. More than 1 million people in New York City alone turned out for the demonstration. Originally, Earth Day was celebrated only once every 10 years. By 1990, Earth Day had grown to a worldwide event with more than 200 million people in 141 nations taking part. After the success of the 1990 Earth Day, it was decided that Earth Day should be observed as a yearly event. Throughout the decade, the celebration of Earth Day helped bring a focus to environmental concerns, such as the
Look at our ocean.
Yeah.
importance of recycling, climate change, and clean energy. Traditions associated with the holiday include the ringing of bells, including the Japanese peace bell, which was donated to the United Nations by Japan. It has also become traditional to sing the Earth Anthem, written by Abhay Kumar. This anthem has been translated into 8 different languages, including English, Russian, French, Spanish, and Chinese. There are many other ways Earth Day can be celebrated. Groups might choose to participate in a cleanup of a neighborhood park, plant trees, or go without driving for a day.
Any thoughts on the history of Earth Day and how it came to be?
Well, Alex, I did a little research while the movie was on, and there were 4 big triggers of it. One of them was the Cuyahoga River catching on fire in Ohio in 1969. Another one was a big oil spill in Santa Barbara in 1969. And then there was Rachel Carson's book. So it's really like those big 3 things.
Yes. Oh, wow.
All right.
Yeah.
I remember when they had the air pollution in California, the car had to be inspected for air pollution.
Wow.
And that was early. And the Earth Day started the year I was in 12th grade.
Yeah, high school, middle school. Louis shared the middle school first celebrated, so that makes sense. Some of you were just teenagers or young little kids.
And I'm allergic to the environment on the outside. I'm allergic to dust, but I found out this year that when I go outside, I have to wear a mask because of the pollution.
Wow.
Yeah. We really have to take care of our planet.
Yes. Well, you know, when you have your car inspected, I think it's tested for emissions. So I think if you don't pass the emissions test, your car does not get through inspection successfully.
Right.
They're really going for the electric vehicles these days, so so we can stop using so much gas.
But
So
even the inspections is relatively recent. I think this last 20 years or so they started that.
Yeah, inspect that now.
Oh no.
Wow.
So let's get on to why nature travel matters. Well, it reduces stress, that's for sure. It encourages appreciation. It connects us with memories, it sure does, inspires conservation, and spending time in nature can help us feel calm and relaxed. It also reminds us how beautiful the world is. Many of us have special memories connected to nature, family trips, parks, or even just sitting outside on a nice day. I bet we all have a special place, like one special place in nature.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody want to share one, like one spot that they go to in nature?
Well,
Love a good park.
on Easter Monday, my family, we would all go to the zoo and, just look at the animals and be outside. We take
Hmm.
the picnic basket, have a picnic right there in the park. So that reminds me of what we used to do when I was coming up, when I was a kid.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah, me and
memories.
Alex went there last spring. I couldn't believe how all the improvements they made in the zoo in the last couple of years. If y'all
Mhm.
haven't been there in the last couple of years, you
I
gotta
haven't
go.
been there in 30
Yeah.
Yeah,
years.
you have to go. The zoo is so nice, and
Oh, I
it's right
bet it
here in
is.
DC. It's so
Yeah.
nice,
And they made
and
it like a nature park, like Brenda's saying, all these little windy paths, and it's like you're discovering a place, for the
Yeah.
right?
hmm hmm
Such a good job. I was amazed. Weren't you amazed, Alex, how good it was?
Oh, I enjoyed every second.
Well, when did you guys
We went
go?
last year when we had the IREX intern with us. So yeah, we went.
Oh,
We shared a few pictures. So yes, it was so nice. So if you get a chance, it's free to go. You just make sure you reserve your tickets online, and then that way you'll be able to go in and enjoy.
That's a new thing. I didn't even know about that. Alex saved the day with that.
All right out.
Mhm.
Yeah, times have changed. You used to didn't have to get a ticket.
No,
You could just go.
now you got to go. You know what? Though it prevented like some of the sketchy activities from going on.
Ah, okay.
Uh-huh.
It really
Yeah,
felt very family oriented too.
yeah,
Right.
many families.
Yep. All right. Well, how about national parks in the USA? So these are protected spaces, diverse landscapes, great for all ages. And national parks are protected areas that preserve natural beauty. They allow people of all ages to enjoy the mountains, forests, rivers, and wildlife. The U.S. has some of the most famous parks in the world. I think Alex is going to show them to us.
I hope you all enjoyed that national park session that our month that we had. We learned about Yellowstone and
Oh
all the
my,
other
mhm.
ones. So
so good.
that
Yosemite.
was so amazing.
I love that. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So this is how the National Park Service got started. So where did it come from?
From the Grand Canyon to Mount Rushmore to the Blue
I mean, even just looking at Mount Rushmore, it's
Mhm.
still history,
Yeah.
It's history. I mean,
Rushmore to the Blue Ridge Mountains. The National Park Service, it's the government agency responsible for maintaining America's abundance of natural and cultural
oh, look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Mhm.
Just these hawks and just all these different animals.
wonders.
Look at the wings spread. That's what I.
Look at
By the mid-1800s, American settlers were moving west and discovering new landscapes as they laid claims to lands in Texas, California, New Mexico, and Arizona. Many Americans were enamored with the natural beauty of the Trans-Mississippi West,
Oh,
which was so different from the East Coast and Europe.
yeah.
Some enterprising
Hmm.
travelers realized these natural sites would make good spots for tourism and recreation. In 1855, a British man named James Hutchings, along with two Indian guides, visited the Yosemite Valley and began to write articles promoting California's scenic wonders. Almost overnight, Yosemite became a destination.
Yosemite. There you
It
go.
was so popular that President Abraham Lincoln put it under protection during the Civil War.
Did you all know that?
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put Yosemite was under protection during the Civil War.
But Yosemite was not the first national park. In 1872, President Ulysses S. Grant declared Yellowstone the first ever national park. It wasn't until 1890 that John Muir, a Scottish
Didn't we just hear about John Muir?
Yeah.
American naturalist, successfully convinced Congress to protect the Yosemite area. Muir would continue to have a major influence on the creation and preservation of new parks, along with President Theodore Roosevelt. Between 1901 and 1909, President Teddy Roosevelt, who believed that experiencing nature was instrumental in building American character,
Nature is instrumental in building American character.
That's too bad we don't do more of that nowadays.
created 5 new parks, including Yosemite, and claimed over 100 million acres of national forest.
100
He
million.
also signed the 1906 Antiquities Act, which gave the President of the United States authority to create national monuments from from federal lands. National parks were springing up all over the country. But it wasn't until 1916 that President Woodrow Wilson signed an act to establish a National Park Service run by the
Thank you, Woodrow Wilson.
federal
For
government.
the parks.
The Organic Act gathered the 14 national parks and 21 national monuments into a federal system. Congress declared the fundamental purpose of the national park system: to conserve the scenery and the natural and historic objects and the wildlife therein, and to provide for the enjoyment of the same in such manner and by such means as will leave them unimpaired for the enjoyment of future generations.
National Park Service.
Over the next 2 decades, Congress expanded the national park system, adding the Grand Canyon, Bryce Canyon,
I've never heard of Bryce Canyon.
Acadia, the Great Smoky Mountains, and Shenandoah to the list of national parks. Throughout the 20th century, the service continued to expand, thanks to some important pieces of legislation. The Historic Sites Act of 1935 allowed the government to give historic properties protected status. The Wilderness Act of 1965 created a policy of securing wilderness areas for the benefit of the American people. In 1990, the Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act required museums, including those in the national parks, to return excavated remains to their cultural descendants. By its 100th anniversary in 2016, the National Park Service employed more than 20,000 people and upwards of 300,000 volunteers, presiding over more than 400 parks, monuments, and other sites. Today, the National Park Service still works with communities across America, preserving nature, local history, and providing the public with places to
Look at that. Doesn't that look so cool?
explore, learn, and reflect.
That's a great video, Alex.
Oh, thank the National Park Service. They made or the History Channel. They made a great video on the history.
I love that. I'd be curious if it's one senior has like a park that stands out to them as really special. Anybody have one?
Rock Creek Park.
Rock Creek
That is a
Park.
national park, right?
Yes.
Yeah, is it?
Yes, it's under the National Park Service. Yes.
Okay, yeah, Rock Creek Park.
We looked at the national parks in the DMV area, so that definitely
Yeah.
was one of them.
We gotta play our favorite song again.
I loved we're gonna look at 2 of the national parks. First one is
Ooh, the Grand
Grand
Canyon.
Canyon.
Yeah, so I was there, gosh, just a few months ago. Over 270 miles long, formed by the Colorado River with breathtaking views. Grand Canyon is one of the most breathtaking natural wonders. It was formed over millions of years by the Colorado River. The size and colors of the canyon make it truly unforgettable.
this doesn't have any words, just music. So we will take a look. This is from National Geographic. So yes, you were at the Grand Canyon, Lou. Anyone else been to the Grand Canyon? Lou, what? I hope this video does it justice. I have never been to the Grand Canyon. Isn't that
I
amazing?
like the Grand Canyon, but it is a purely visual experience. You know, it's very
Besides
hard
the
to-
water, besides those people on the video right there.
Oh yeah, right, right. You're
Big
right.
horn, look, sheep. That's bighorn sheep. Those are sheep.
I've heard that rafting trip is incredible.
If I go back, man,
My son-in-law did that. It was a life-changing
look at that. They're holding on for dear life.
Oh, they got to be strapped in.
I need 3 seatbelts.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in no seatbelt. That thing flips.
Oh yeah, then that'll be the last seatbelt. You no.
See?
Look at them sheep. Kind of like moose.
They must be fighting over a female.
They must be, or the burrowing owl. Oh, look at those little owl babies.
Look at those guys.
Mama.
Mountain lion. You don't want to mess with those. Mom is always ready to fight. California condor.
Oh, wow.
Gosh, look how, beautiful that bird is.
Huge.
Look at the white. You see how they're tagged? Look, some of them are tagged.
Oh, yeah.
They're all
The
tagged
vulture.
now.
Yeah, they look. Yeah, yeah. That looks cool. And F1, one of them is. Oh, F1 must be really fast. No. Oh, bison. Even as little kids, they learn how to fight. Kit fox. Did you see any of these animals when you were there, Lou?
No, but it gets me thinking, when you go to Africa on a safari, you're also amazed by their animals. But we got a share of these pretty amazing animals ourselves, don't we?
We sure do.
What is this bird carrying? Y'all see what it's carrying?
Oh, that's
a fish.
Could be a fish.
Yeah, a lot of birds fish. They dive in the water and then they grab the fish. So look at that. Isn't that amazing? Birds know how to fish. A prairie dog. Oh. There's animals on land, in the air, in the ocean.
Oh.
I never heard of pronghorn before. Ancient ruins. What do you think is inside? There's greenery, there's stones. Oh, look at that. Wouldn't that be amazing to look at in person? Look at that sunset. What do y'all think of the Grand Canyon?
Oh, amazing. I heard that the water used to be high up. That's why those marks are on the stones. And the water receded way down to, make the Colorado River. So that must have been when the dinosaurs were out there. The water was that high up.
Even before the dinosaurs were there, the lower levels date back billions of years.
Yeah, billions of years.
Okay.
Billions of years.
Our Earth is 4.567 whatever billion years old.
Mm.
Yeah. See the picture of the prairie dog? When I was a kid out of high school, I told my parents I was hitchhiking to Upper Michigan, and me and a buddy hitchhiked to California instead. Never do. And then but we went through Wyoming on the way, and we would camp out along the whole way, and there were prairie dogs everywhere as far as the eye can see, and they were so adorable. But 98% of the prairie dogs died out in the United States. It's really sad because of the massive disease they got. They used to be everywhere. It was like a sea of them, billions of them. Almost gone now.
And you said they were friendly, Lou?
Well, no, they were cute. They wouldn't let
they were just cute.
They were they're so cute.
They wouldn't let you get close to them. You get close to them, they go in their hole. They always stand next to the hole.
Yeah, they burrow.
So they were more afraid of you.
But they were so adorable.
Okay.
Well, now how about Yellowstone National Park? Well, it's got geysers and hot springs, wildlife, first national park. Yellowstone is known for its geysers like Old Faithful, its hot springs. It's also home of animals like bison, elk, and bears. It was the first national park ever created. The happiest moment of my life was at Grand Prismatic Pool in Yellowstone. In my entire,
Mm, mm.
Mm.
I can show you a picture of it.
I'll after the video I'll be able to show it. 10 fun facts about Yellowstone. Yeah, March 1st, 1872. That's a long time, right? That's a long time.
Long
And it's
time. Established. Yep.
3,500 square miles. It's in 3 states. Yellowstone is in 3 states: Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Imagine being like, well, not 3 states at once, but it feels like it. Did you go here, Lou? Eagle
No,
Peak,
no, we didn't mountain climb. We were down.
11,372 foot. That's a high, very high up, right?
Very spiritual place. It's got a weird energy to it. A lot of people talk about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When we watch the video together, the history, like when you're there, it feels like you feel others that have been there before. 285 species of birds, 67 species of mammals, 19 species of fish, 6 species of reptiles, 5 species of amphibians. Are you all surprised by the amount of birds that are there? 285 species. That's a lot of different kinds of birds.
Yeah. Mm.
Lots of birds. Mm. 290 waterfalls
Wow.
in just one park.
Well, it's pretty big, so I guess it can
That's
hold that many.
290 waterfalls.
Wow.
All of Yellowstone is just one massive active volcano. Did you all know that?
No.
It hasn't erupted in 500,000 years. So one day, who knows? One day, in a long, long time, maybe there may not be any for Yellowstone, but it will be a long time.
Mm-hmm.
2,000 earthquakes each year. You didn't experience an earthquake there, Lou?
No, no. I think they're really small earthquakes because volcanoes have these little magma movement earthquakes that are very small.
Very, yeah, like a scale like 1 or 2.
Yep.
Like, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, not a 10. We would know about that.
Yeah.
465 active geysers. That's where all the hot springs come from. Old Faithful, it erupts for 60 to 100. Can you imagine standing for 2 hours watching it go?
Hey, Robin, wait a minute.
That's Grand Prismatic Pool right there.
Yeah, you see the video of Wouldn't Let You Down, Lou. It's the largest hot spring in the country. Isn't that oh my gosh, mm, just looking at it. I mean, the terrain and the beautiful water.
Yeah.
I hope you all like those quick fun facts about Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah, that was fun.
I mean, the volcanoes, the earthquakes, the geysers. I mean, I'm most surprised by the waterfalls. 290 in just one park. I mean, it's endless exploration.
I wonder how they count waterfalls, though. The little thing too.
All right, are there actually 290 waterfalls in Yellowstone? I mean, that's just crazy. Yeah, approximately 290. These are at least 15 feet or higher, some over 300 feet, like the lower falls of the Grand Canyon. They can be seen from the roads and short hikes, and they flow year-round. There's Tower Fall, Gibbon Falls, Lewis Falls, and the massive Lower Falls.
Interesting. So it's at least 15 feet. Well, that's fair enough. Now, how about the Great Barrier? Okay, now we're getting outside of the U.S. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia. I'd love to see that. Largest coral reef in the world, colorful marine life, visible from space. The
Isn't
Great
that
Barrier Reef
amazing?
is the largest coral reef system in the world. It is full of colorful fish and sea life. It's so large it can even be seen from space.
Y'all heard of the Great Barrier Reef before? I think everyone has, but
Yeah.
it's so beautiful. Even an hour video wouldn't do it justice. No. Take a look.
Off the east coast of Australia, up to 200 kilometres offshore, a line of surf rises out of the open ocean. Beneath the surface, creating these breaking waves, is the most magical marine environment on Earth.
I mean, just look at that.
One of the 7 recognised wonders of the natural world, the Great Barrier Reef. Stretching for over 2,000 kilometres up the tropical coast of Australia, it is quite simply the largest living structure on the planet. It's made up of almost 3,000 different reefs, each one with a different personality.
So there's not just one reef, it's 3,000 reefs, and it's called the Great Barrier Reef.
And it's so much more than just coral.
I mean, look at that water.
Yeah.
That's stunning. River is beautiful. Look at all the natural rocks.
How's that a reef?
Huh?
How is that a reef? It's a river.
But the Great Barrier Reef is most famous for its underwater world. Here, there is more life than almost anywhere else on Earth. Many of the creatures are exquisitely beautiful.
Look at these funny looking fish.
But some seem straight out of science fiction.
What is that?
Look like mushrooms.
While others can kill in an instant.
Oh, look at those shells. I mean, oh my gosh. Like,
And just when you think you know the reef, it changes. Every second, every hour, every day, and every year. It's a world of continual surprises. This is the amazing story of an ever-changing natural miracle, the Great Barrier Reef.
nature's miracle.
Wow, that was amazing.
Australia on the east coast of Australia.
I think my days of scuba diving are gone. See that.
Thank goodness for the people, the divers that did the camera, especially that shark shot was pretty amazing.
I always wanted to learn how to scuba dive. That's one thing I guess I will never get to do, but I always wanted to. All right, the Black Forest in Germany called the Schwarzwald. Dense trees, wildlife habitats, walking paths. The Black Forest in Germany is filled with dense trees, quiet walking paths. It's a peaceful place where people can relax and enjoy nature. All right, Alex, take it away.
It sounds like you've heard of this before, Lou.
The Schwarzwald, yes, near Freiburg, Germany. I was hitchhiking there when I was.
Anyone else recognize the Black Forest? I didn't know about this until I researched it. So the Black Forest in Germany.
I don't want to ruin it for you guys, but the forests in the United States, especially the Pacific Northwest and in California, are unmatchable worldwide. Unmatchable.
Yes, let's take a look. The Black Forest. with Drov Rati. And this is the same kind of video we watched last week with the woman and the train. So we're in for a good one.
I'm standing here at the Ravenna Bridge, which is the only heatable railway bridge in Germany.
Only heatable railway bridge in Germany.
Heatable?
Because of this, it can withstand ice and snow in winter.
Yeah, it's literally heatable.
I mean, it's what kind of record is that? It's probably the only
I'm
one.
standing here at the Ravenna Bridge, which is the only heatable railway bridge in Germany.
The bridge, I think is heatable. I think that's pretty cool. A heatable railway bridge.
Because of this, it can withstand ice and snow in winter. Dense evergreen forests, over 6,000 kilometers of natural landscapes and picturesque villages. Well,
look at that shot. Can you imagine living right here or there?
welcome to the Black Forest of Germany, or as they say in German, Willkommen im Schwarzwald.
Look at that shot. Look at the trees. They do look pretty dark.
Our first stop in the Black Forest is the town of Triberg, which is famous for its cuckoo clocks and Germany's highest waterfall. In fact, the whole region of Black Forest is actually famous for cuckoo clocks. So it's not a surprise that the world's largest cuckoo clock and the world's smallest cuckoo clocks are both found in this area.
That's something. Look at that cuckoo clock right there.
Oh, wow. Y'all have a cuckoo clock growing up? I remember I had a cuckoo clock.
I wish I did.
Yo, who said that?
No, I said me. I said I wish I did.
They're a lot of fun.
They're super fun.
You don't see them much anymore.
No,
antique shops and things. I
pull
hope
on the chain. It actually works.
Yeah. If you all have one, then you know where a lot of its history is in Germany. Look at that.
So here we are at the world's largest cuckoo's clock. It's not the one behind me, it's on the other side of the building. But the one behind me has a cuckoo's call. If I put a €1 coin, we can actually see and hear the cuckoo's call. And the lady behind me, you can see she's wearing the traditional and very unique headdress. Let's try the cuckoo's call. Press it. Oh, it's happening.
I mean, look, the whole house is a cuckoo clock.
Oh, wow.
That's so beautiful. I want to live here now.
I wonder if the people who live there and they hear that noise, it's like a cash register ringing for them. Oh, no.
And now we're going to have a look at the waterfalls.
It looks so gorgeous. I mean, it looks so clean and beautiful.
That is pretty.
It says, oh, that sign said mask required in the whole area of the waterfalls.
What?
Next to person, please keep your distance 1.5 meters.
Oh, that's probably during COVID.
We can also feed the squirrels here in the waterfall area. Let's see if we find some. I can already see it. We should always maintain social distance here. It's lucky for us that it's very easy to do because there's no one here.
By the way, this costs around €6 entrance.
I'm waiting for the squirrels to come. Oh, there's the sign.
Unfortunately, this time we didn't find any squirrels.
No. So now we reach the famous 360-degree curve. This cross sign signifies.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Has a cross. The Kreuzfelsen Curve Bend.
Look at that. That's cool.
360. Oh my gosh.
That is really cool.
And this is a very famous and quite dangerous 360-degree curve in Höllental called Kreuzfelsenkurve. Make sure to slow down and drive carefully.
Please slow down, otherwise you'll fall off.
Here you can see the so-called Hirschsprung Gorge, the spot where, according to legend, a stag leapt over the Höllental. The distance.
That's cool.
Oh my goodness. I think
Legend.
that there.
I like that. The distance seemed way too wide now to jump across. I guess so. Alex, did we lose you? I think we did.
No, I'm here, Lou.
Again? Oh, my phone's...
we have the sunniest city in Germany, right next to the Black Forest.
Next to the Black Forest, we have the sunniest city in Germany, the city of Freiburg, or specifically.
Have you been here before, Lou? Freiburg?
I've been to the Black Forest, but I've never seen that animal. I was not in that canyon.
No, not the end. This is the place, the city. Have you been to Freiburg, the city?
Yeah, I've been through Freiburg. Yes.
Freiburg im Breisgau. It's a historic jewel with a medieval city center, green environment.
I want to ride on one of those trams.
And attractive Gothic buildings, and it's
The
also a
German
very,
people are
very
so
bike-friendly
friendly.
city.
Oh, friendly.
They look friendly. I mean, look here. I mean, look at her. Look at this lady's little scooter.
Supposed to wear a mask whenever you're walking through the crowded inner city area. So, called the Freiburg Minster.
Oh, 8? Okay, yes, this is the thing we'll go on after this, but church.
Right in the center of the city, we have a gorgeous 800-year-old cathedral called the Freiburg Minster. It has more than 91 gargoyles, the statues which stick out from the wall, and 19 bells. Luckily, it survived the bombings from both the world wars, so we can enjoy its beauty even today. And right next to it, there is a very interesting building here. It's called the Historic Merchants Hall, and it looks like it's something straight out from a fairy tale.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's
Look at
nice.
these figures. I mean, goodness.
One of the most interesting and unique things about the Freiburg city are these small water channels which run alongside the streets here. In the olden times, they were used to feed animals and fight fires. Nowadays, they're used to cool down the city in the summer.
It's a cool idea. Did you see the waterways there, Lou?
I know I went through Freiburg, but I mean, I was 18 years old. I just don't remember the details of it. It's a big city.
It looks so gorgeous and so clean.
Is that anywhere near Berlin?
It's way south, way at the bottom.
Okay.
Yes. I hope you all enjoyed the Black Forest in Germany, and even this view right here. Look at this. It's so gorgeous.
Nowhere near the Berlin though. But I think what makes it really unique are the towns. The forest is nice, but in the U.S. we got the best forest in the world, hands down. But those towns are drop dead. We have no towns like those towns. Okay, Black Forest. Oh, Niagara Falls is such a treasure. Oh my gosh. So happy you included this, Alex.
Powerful waterfalls, the sound of the water, the mist in the air. It's so popular. Powerful waterfalls.
Oh, it's so amazing.
Let's take a look. This video is from 2 months ago.
Oh my gosh.
A natural wonder of the world turning into a real-life wonderland. With tourists flocking to the U.S.-Canadian border, battling frigid temperatures. to catch a glimpse of a partially frozen Niagara Falls.
We never thought about coming here in the winter. It seemed like a crazy idea. But it's beautiful.
The frozen Cascades stunning visitors at this unlikely cold weather destination.
It's chilly, but it's beautiful. It's definitely a gem.
And while these formations might make it look like the falls are completely iced over, the strong currents of more than 20 million gallons every minute,
20 million gallons every minute,
too powerful to freeze completely, still flow underneath the frozen layer of mist and spray. But the so-called ice bridge can reach up to 10 stories tall, according to Niagara Parks. The river only completely halting once in 1848, blocked by an ice jam. But the spectacle enduring for over a century, like this severe winter in 1904, again in 1934.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Niagara so wait a minute, did you hear what they said? The Niagara River was blocked by an ice jam? That river is massive. It's miles across.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Yeah. Look. I mean, this is just.
River only completely halting once in 1848, blocked by an ice jam. But the spectacle enduring for over a century, like this severe winter in 1904, again in 1934.
Niagara Falls was brought almost to a standstill.
And more recently during the polar vortexes of 2014 and 2015.
They're even more beautiful frozen than in the summertime.
Today, the frozen falls can only be safely observed at a distance.
The way everything's kind of frozen over, it all looks really nice.
And those that make the trek fall for its beauty. Chase Kane, NBC News.
We thank you for watching and
so that's a different view of Niagara Falls in the winter.
You know, I went there 3 years ago. I hadn't been there since I was 4 years old. I could not believe how amazing it was. Niagara Falls is so incredible. And it's so close to us. The Amalfi Coast in Italy. Alex, what are you doing to me? I was there last few months ago.
Fate has a funny way of showing up things.
But you know what? Remember the video I did on Cinque Terre?
Yeah,
That's better. That's better than the Amalfi Coast. I was actually somewhat disappointed by Amalfi. Cliffs, let's play it away, Alex.
Yeah, that's from Mr. Rick Steves.
The Amalfi Coast is named for this town. After Rome fell, Amalfi emerged as an independent republic. Innocuous as it looks today, in its 10th century heyday, Amalfi was a maritime power. With a trading fleet that controlled the region, it competed with Genoa and Venice.
Venice is hard to beat, though.
The Republic of Amalfi minted its own coins. It even established the rules of the sea, the basics of which survive today. But in 1343, this tiny powerhouse was devastated by a tsunami. This disaster, compounded by a deadly plague, left Amalfi a humble backwater. Today, the shipyards where its powerful galleys were built 1,000 years ago house tourist shops, and the former glory of Amalfi's pint-sized empire is remembered on this tiled map. But tourists seem oblivious to the town's illustrious past. They're here to enjoy the good life under the Amalfi sun. Today, the town lives off tourism and boasts a cathedral grander than a town of 7,000 would merit. The church's imposing stairway provides...
I mean, isn't that amazing? Look at all the people and all the what's going on.
an ideal hangout for locals. Its fanciful facade is Neo-Byzantine, dating only from the 19th century.
Beautiful. I mean, look at that. Look at this artwork. And can you believe that someone made this?
But this bronze door is 1,000 years old, given to Amalfi by a wealthy local merchant who had it made in Constantinople. The cathedral is richly decorated. Behind its fine 13th century wooden crucifix, a painting shows St. Andrew martyred on an X-shaped cross. And St. Andrew himself is buried here.
Did you all know that?
No.
Amalfi, Italy. St. Andrew, right there in Amalfi.
Holy relics were sources of power in the Middle Ages. Like Venice needed the bones of St. Mark to get on the pilgrimage map, Amalfi got St. Andrew, one of the apostles who left his nets to join the original fishers of men. St. Andrew's remains were brought here from Constantinople in 1206 during the Crusades. That's an indication of the wealth and the importance of Amalfi back then. St. Andrew is near and dear to the people of Amalfi because he's credited with saving the town from certain pillage and plunder back in the 1500s during a pirate raid. Just when a horrible attack seemed inevitable, a freak storm hit and the pirate ship was destroyed. This plan.
Hey, that's the earth and the world correcting some wrongs right there.
Is all that remains of that ship.
Look at that. Someone made this. Etched it. I mean,
this and other treasures of the cathedral are well displayed in the adjacent museum. The Angevin mitre, with a pavement of tiny pearls setting off its gold and gems.
I think there's a stone missing right here. Or it could be like that, but it's still so gorgeous.
It was missing.
Has been worn by bishops since the 14th century. The Cloister of Paradise is a peaceful as well as evocative place for a shady rest. Its graceful columns protect stone sarcophagi, as this was the cemetery of Amalfi's nobles.
Wow.
I mean, what?
Right, it must have smelled there.
The bell tower, with its Maiolica tiles, a regional
Maiolica tiles. Oh, look at that. I mean,
specialty, stands high above the cathedral.
Oh, by the way, a little bit of trivia. Saint Matthew is buried just a few miles from that cathedral, which is a far more significant site. He's actually one of Jesus's apostles, the Apostle Matthew. He's in Salerno. We tried to go there, but the traffic was horrendous, so we couldn't park, so we had to drive away. Sahara Desert in North Africa, the largest hot desert. Unique beauty, open spaces. Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert in the world. Even though it may seem empty, it has unique beauty and open skies. So when we fly to Africa, we fly over that desert. Man, is that thing big. It's
it's so huge.
And it goes on forever, and there's nothing there. Nothing. All right, go ahead, Alex.
We'll see. It's so huge.
Welcome to this video about the Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert is one of the largest.
It's nuts. It's bigger than the United States.
Can you all believe that? I mean,
deserts in the world. It covers an area of about 3.6 million square miles and is located in the northern part of Africa.
Yeah.
The desert stretches across many countries, including
surprising
Egypt,
thing is that
Libya,
that greenery
Tunisia.
grows on it.
Yeah,
That's
right
what
there.
surprised me.
Where it's the hottest, right? Where the equator.
Algeria, and Morocco. The Sahara Desert is known for its hot and dry climate.
Can't imagine stepping
The
on that.
temperatures in the desert can reach up to 130 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and can drop to freezing at night.
Yeah, y'all knew about deserts, right? At night it could be low freezing, but it could be as high as 130 during the day. 130 degrees? Oh my gosh.
Despite the harsh conditions, there are still many different types of plants and animals that live in the Sahara. Some of the most common plants include cacti, acacia trees, and palm trees. Animals that live in the Sahara include camels, snakes, lizards, and gazelles. One of the most famous landmarks in the Sahara Desert is the Great
For our
Sphinx
Jeopardy,
and
we
the
learned about the
Pyramids of
Great
Giza.
Sphinx.
These ancient Egyptian structures.
The Great Sphinx was built around the solstice, or not the solstice, the equinox, the spring equinox. So when it was the spring equinox, when the Great Sphinx was built, the sun was right over its left shoulder. Did you know that, Lou? The Great Sphinx was built around the spring equinox.
I didn't know that.
Were built over 4,500 years ago and still stand today. The Great Sphinx is a statue of a lion with a human head that is over 200 feet long. The pyramids are giant structures made of stone that were used as tombs for pharaohs. Another famous landmark in the Sahara Desert is the Erd Chebi, a large dune field located in Morocco. The dunes can reach heights of up to 500 feet and are a popular spot for tourists to visit and take in the beautiful desert landscape. The Sahara Desert is also home to many different cultures and tribes. The Tuareg people, also known as the Blue People, have lived in the Sahara for centuries. They are known for their blue clothing and for their nomadic lifestyle. The Tuareg people travel through the desert with their camels and goats, looking for water and food. The Sahara Desert is a fascinating place that has a unique ecosystem and many cultural and historical landmarks. Despite its harsh conditions, it is still home to a variety of plants and animals that have adapted to the desert environment. If you ever get a chance to visit the Sahara, be sure to take in the beautiful landscapes, historical sites, and learn about the people who call it home. However, it's important to remember that the Sahara Desert is a fragile ecosystem, and it's important to follow the rules and guidelines of the area you're visiting to help protect the environment and the people who live there. Like the video.
So I did some research, Alex. It is bigger than the continental United States.
Wow.
Actually over 10% bigger than the continental United States. Can you imagine how big that is?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can fit the whole U.S. and a little bit of change in the Sahara Desert.
My goodness.
Wow.
That is nuts.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed. We took a look
That
at some
was
national
Yeah,
parks,
that's
the
interesting.
Great Barrier Reef, Black Forest in Germany, Niagara
Niagara
Falls,
Falls, Amalfi Coast.
and the Sahara Desert.
Great
So, Lou, these please take it away. If we have we'll have this one video, but we're gonna go through these.
Wildlife around the world. I do want to throw in one little hidden gem that I found a couple years ago. A place called Watkins Glen in New York. If you ever have a chance to go there, it's absolutely remarkable and it's free. And just think about that. Watkins Glen. Okay, wildlife around the world. Protected habitats, diverse species. Nature is also home to many different national parks and protected areas. Help keep these animals safe and preserve their habitats. Wildlife. Protecting our planet. There are simple ways we can help protect our Earth, like reducing waste, saving water, respecting nature. Even small actions can make a big difference. All right, so enjoying nature. Go to your local parks. We got so many fabulous parks in the DC area. Gardening, oh my gosh, I love gardening. Walking, I know a lot of you guys do that. And bird watching. Is anybody here into bird watching? No?
It's fun. I like looking at different birds. I watch videos where the person puts out seeds and little treats, and then they take put a camera and record all the birds coming to eat and wash themselves, and just how they do in nature.
Some people are fanatics about that. Nature and memories, favorite places, family trips, childhood memories. Think about a special place in nature that you remember, maybe a park, a beach, or a family trip. Nature often connects us to meaningful moments in our lives. Sure does. Where would you visit? Favorite landscape? And how do you enjoy nature? Anybody like to grab one of these questions?
Yes.
If you had a chance to visit any place in the world, where would it be in nature?
The ones we talked about today, or any others? What was your favorite today? What did you like about the nature? Any thoughts? While I pull this app up together, and that will finish us today. But any thoughts on the landscapes and our sessions this month?
I'd like to visit Yellowstone.
Me too. I would love to go.
Visit that, the very first one.
That's a good one.
I'd like to visit the Amalfi Coast. I've heard about it all the time, but I didn't know much about it.
I think it's overplayed, Gerald. I think that like a lot of really rich people go there and they talk.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like a fashion show. I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Go to that Cinque Terre, the one that we had the show on a couple months ago.
Okay.
Way better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, this is the World Wildlife Fund Together app. So with this app, you're able to learn about different animals. And also among other things that you can do with this app.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, so with this app, there are many different things you can do with it. You can, of course, learn about the different animals. So on the left-hand side is that menu bar. The third one, you can get, notifications or emails for different news articles from the World Wildlife Fund. The second, the middle button, so you can put your email in again, be able to get news from the World Wildlife Fund. But look, you can also create origami. So it'll tell you exactly the instructions on how to create an origami. So if you wanted to make your own turtle, sea turtle, look, there's the instructions on how to make an origami turtle. So look, you have your sheet of paper, it tells you how to fold, and after you go through a few steps, look at that, your turtle is done in 20 steps.
Oh my gosh.
So you can use this app to help you create origami and also other things as well. So I recommend you check it out. The link is in the chat, but the main graph for this app is this first option where, look, you can see all these different animals. Some are endangered and learn more about them. So look at the list. What would you like to learn more about today? There's pandas, sea turtles, bears, rhinos, jaguars, butterflies, orangutans, dolphins. Okay, giant pandas. There's a new one right at the National Zoo, new baby. So y'all got to go see the National Zoo and see the pandas there. Okay, charisma is the term that they use to describe giant pandas. So take a look at this. Everything is in a grid motion, so you can learn about the animal in many different ways. So take a look at this. It's become the World Wildlife Fund logo in 1961. It was endangered. The panda is a conservation success story, more than doubling in population over the last 35 years. So look, you can swipe up and down and to the right, and you can be able to see all the different information. So look, giant panda, as few as 1,800 giant pandas left in the world. They have 5 feet. They're 220, 330 pounds. And look, giant pandas. I can see where they're located at on the map. It's very few places. You all see that those blue areas on the map is very tiny, but because there's only a very few
one
giant
area,
pandas
right? That one area.
This was, I think this is the U.S. right here, and I think it
China.
was,
China.
yeah, it was a little bit China, and yep, right there. If I swipe up even more, look, it's telling me to drag. Look at that, it's so interactive. A newborn panda is 1/90th the size of its mother. That's about the size of a stick of butter.
Yeah, they look like a stick
What?
of butter.
A newborn panda is the size of a stick of butter.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yes.
Is it one of those things that crawls up the mother? It's like almost like a worm. Oh, I think I read about that.
Yeah, it's a pouch.
Got a pouch.
Yeah, the pouch. Yeah, the pouch.
Mhm.
Yeah, so in China's latest survey counted more than 1,800 pandas, nearly 17% more than the decade before. So they are a conservation success story. Face to face. What is face to face? That's them face to face right
their
here.
face, yeah.
Wow.
How to get this app?
While all creatures are important in the world, pandas have a disproportionate pull on both our hearts and our minds, and galvanize that.
All the different things are the threats. Hunting, bamboo die off is a natural phenomenon. It can take a year for the plant to regenerate from seed and up to 20 years before the new plants can support giant panda population. Wow, so if bamboo dies off, then pandas will too. And habitat loss as well. I'm using 2 fingers to drag. There's one more square. Look at all these photos. These are all different photos.
Oh.
Oh, they're so cute and cuddly. Look.
I like to go to the zoo to see the new baby elephant that was born.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elephant. It's so wonderful. One more, y'all. Pick one more, please. We're having so much
Turtle.
fun. Turtle, I love turtles. Let's look at sea turtles. So look at that. Longevity. Let's enter sea turtles. Yeah. For the more than 100 million years, they've traveled for the oceans through hunting, poaching, and human developments threaten these animals. World Wildlife Fund fights for their continued survival. So look, here are the threats: illegal trade, sea turtle eggs, meat, and shells. So all parts of the turtle is illegally traded. Isn't that sad?
Mm-hmm.
The eggs, the meats, and the shells. Bycatch, fishing gear accidentally catches and drowns hundreds of thousands of turtles each year.
Wow.
And habitat loss, coastal development by humans and rising sea levels have destroyed some of the nesting beaches for sea turtles. Yes, because isn't that where turtles lay their eggs, on the beach?
Yeah.
So if the sea levels keep rising, there won't be any beaches. Wow. They're vulnerable, critically endangered. They're all over the world, even though they don't know the population, but they travel the world. They can be 88 pounds to 1,000 pounds, and everywhere from 2 to 6 feet. More photos. Look at that. Oh, it's just hatching. And not everyone sees these pictures, y'all. These are amazing.
You okay?
Wow.
Look at not all of these turtles will make it. Some of them will be picked up by birds or
Yeah.
so it's definitely a journey when they hatch.
There's a very low percentage of them that live to adulthood.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that huge thing.
Whoa.
Leatherbacks are the largest sea turtle.
I know it's a lot.
1,500 pounds.
Ooh-wee.
And green turtles are named for their cartilage and fat, not the shells. Wow.
Oh my God. That's so kind of you. My gosh.
$50,000. $50,000. That's the prize money designers have won in the Smart Year competition. Winning designs can help save sea turtles and other sea life from accidental drowning. So, I mean, with this app, you can enjoy with your friends and your family members and community and share it and see how some of our most beautiful creatures are endangered. So we have to take care of our Earth. What do y'all think about this app? Y'all like it? Y'all downloaded it before? Y'all checked it out or will check it out today or this weekend too?
Alex, you gave us this app a while back. I still have it on my device.
I love it.
Yeah.
I hope take a look even more in depth and maybe try some of that origami. And it sounds like a fun activity. Do it with your young ones that come.
I'll let Jack try it.
Yeah, he got it. Let him make a sea turtle or these other ones are pretty cool. The panda, the elephant looks fun. If you get the same color paper, that will make it even more fun. So yes, Lou, you there? I think you were on the phone, but there are simple ways we all can help protect the earth, like reducing waste, saving water, and respecting nature. Even small actions can make a big difference. Thank you all for joining today's journey. I hope this session inspired you to appreciate nature just a little bit more, even though we all do, and we know we do, and maybe spend some even more time outdoors this week and this season and every day. Try to go outside every single day. Humans and nature go hand in hand. I try to go outside for at least 1-2 hours a day, walking, talking, looking at nature, the sky, and just appreciating what we have. So I hope you all enjoyed our session today.
Yeah, it was nice. Good. It was good. Yeah.
Thank you all for joining, and look at some more YouTube videos, and I hope I inspired you to maybe take a trip or a virtual one or an in-person one. But I hope you all enjoyed. You all feel more naturally and more worldly today.
Yeah, I appreciate it more.
Every day is just like, it's so beautiful. Nothing like nature.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I appreciate y'all joining. Make sure you come at 1:30 for our modules 3 and 4 review, so we could see what we know and what we can learn, because we always learn something new every week for that. But next week, no travel show. We have our Mother's Day program at 1:30. So It's going to be a big event, and I can't wait for May's theme for our travel shows. So let's all wish each other a wonderful rest of our afternoon, but I'll see you all at 1:30 for our modules, and Jordan too. So thank you all. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Alex.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you, Lou. Let's all thank Lou for hosting and
Thanks,
sharing.
Lou.
Thank
you,
Lou. Thanks,
Lou. Amazing session today. I learned so much. Hope you all did as well.
Alex, let me ask you something. Is this our Panfield